Hello, seventh grade LMS students. It is day 4 of your work for ELA, and I'm just going to go over this CER checklist for you. This is language you should be familiar with, not only because of things that you've done in your science class, but even just writing in an argumentative fashion. So, this is something that we're going to be discussing and talking about and practicing over the next couple of weeks. And this is a great tool for you to refer back to as we progress through the upcoming weeks in discussions of argumentative writing, argumentative videos, whatever materials we give you to discuss and look at in an argumentative fashion. So, CER format, as you know, C stands for claim, the E stands for evidence, and R stands for reasoning. So, whenever you're writing or thinking about any pieces of literature or videos or essays, these are the things that you want to question and think about as you develop your claim, your evidence, your reasoning. So, for claim, does the claim answer the question? The claim should only answer the question. Does the claim lack an explanation of reasoning? Is the claim more than a yes or no answer? Is the claim a complete sentence? So these are the things you definitely want to hit and the guidelines you want to follow as you develop a claim. Next would be your evidence. So, is each piece of evidence relevant to the claim? Meaning, does it connect to the claim? Is there enough evidence listed to support the claim? The evidence should lack an explanation or reasoning. Is each piece of evidence strictly an observation or data from the lab? And then lastly, is the evidence listed specific and not vague or a generalization? Again, hitting these, making sure that your evidence falls under these requirements. And then lastly, reasoning, which often seems to be the toughest for seventh graders, but hopefully some of these guiding questions can help you decide if you're on the right track. So, is there a justification? How each piece of evidence supports the claim. The reasoning should not simply repeat the evidence. Is there a link between the evidence and claim provided? This second one, check off, is very, very important. And this is what we see often where students just repeat things that they've already said. It's not a repeat, okay? You actually you have to justify why the evidence matches up with your claim, kind of like the why. Next, is the science principle explained why the evidence supports the claim? And lastly, is the reasoning written in complete sentences? Okay, so all of these check marks are a great way to guide you. Again, this is a resource for you to keep continuing to go back to. And on day 5, when you complete the Google form, which will be practice for you to identify a claim, identify evidence, and come up with your reasoning, you could have this document up as you go through those steps for the day 5 tasks that you need to complete by Friday. So you should see it attached in the week 5 assignment. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your individual teacher.